I am using dark sky data's experience curve to create a cancellation curve. We start with uploading an Excel file. The Excel file should not have PII, so I'm confirming that I do not. And here's my file. The Excel file should have the headings for the columns in row 1, and the data starts in column A. So the first bit of data is in cell A2. This section shows the names of the columns that I have uploaded. It doesn't matter what you call the columns as long as you know what is contained in those columns. So we go to data settings. Now we are looking at a cancellation curve and we're looking at it by contract count. A cancellation curve by contract count tracks the percentage of contracts that cancel over time, aligned by contract age, for example, month 1, 2, 3, etc., rather than calendar date. It reveals how cancellations accumulate as contracts mature, making it easy to compare behavior across cohorts and spot patterns in early term churn or long term retention. So, what we need are these three important elements. The origination date first. The origination date in my data set I called sale date. The second element is event date. The event date is the cancellation date. So we're going to pick cancellation date, which is what I named it in my data set. The term is the term of the contract, not the finance term. So it's the contract term. I go to Curve Builder. That fast. All of these boxes represent columns of data, and I can filter on any column of data. But we're going to start with not filtering anything, which means that I will end up with a curve that represents all 55,000 records in my Excel data file. So I hit apply filter and the curve will quickly generate showing me the cancels over time. So here in month 8, 45% of my 45.9% of my contracts cancel by month 8. By month 17, 57.5% of my contracts cancel. That's interesting. That's a blended cancellation curve. That's along the lines of what the payment plan companies provide. But I really want to dig into my cancellations. So first, I'm going to look at by administrator. So I'm going to create a second line. I'm going to pick Pine as my administrator. And I will pick Pine here. And now my curve is only going to be for the contracts on which Pine is the administrator. And there we go. You can see my Pine contracts have a 63.8% cancellation rate in month 16 versus the rest of my curve, which is at 56.6%. Let's get fancy here and pick a couple of elements. You can you can filter on as many elements as you would like. So I'm going to look at the 2018 originations that are by Best as the admin and Gina as the sales rep. So sales date will be 2018. So I'm going to go January 2018. Just want to capture the 2018 contract, so I'm going to go through December 18. Administrator is Best, and the sales rep will be here. You can see I also uploaded other information like state and year of vehicle. But right now, I'm filtering on those three elements. And you can see the yellow line comes up. And the 2018 Best Administrator, Gina, as the sales rep, has a lower cancellation rate than the Pine administrator contracts, but higher than the general portfolio overall. Let's try one more thing. Let's look at states. And so we're going to pick Texas. I just want to see all the contracts originated in Texas. Now, every time I create a new curve, all my filters reset. So I don't have to worry about did I accidentally leave something as a filter. So I'm applying here, and we're just going to get back the contracts that were originated in the state of Texas. Now, I want to download this to Excel. I'm just going to call this test. And we're going to export to Excel. That was wicked fast. So I had it open up on my other screen. And here we go. You will see here that we have the Excel output, which shows the data behind each of the curves. And here is the curve. And here's the configuration file. This shows which elements we filtered on in the settings tab. So creating a curve is straightforward, simple, and fast.